Hello. Let's start that again, shall we? So thank you for those of you that came over from my account. That was an error, but we're here now. So listen, nothing is ever simple in my life. Always some mishap. So as soon as Faye is here, I'm going to split the screen and we're going to start talking to the fab Faye. Oh, I hope you guys are having a nice morning though. The sun is shining. If you're able to pop your head out the window or you're allowed to go outside, I really, really recommend it. Take 2. Okay, view. Right, I'm going live with Faye.
There we go.
Hi. Oh, we did it.
Yes, happy, it's all good.
Just a little technical glitch because, you know, it's me and that's what happens.
Oh my God, and I'm so learning this whole thing. This is only the second live thing that I've done. So
Oh, well, I feel honoured. Thank you for coming and joining us.
Look at you in the sunshine.
Just, you know, chilling in the country. Oh, I miss you loads. How are you?
I'm really good, actually.
Yeah.
This is like week 4 quarantine for us. And I'm kind of getting used to it. Is that bad?
Honestly, me and Mel said exactly the same thing yesterday. And I said, I'm weirdly, strangely enjoying it a bit.
It's like today I should have been flying out to Spain to debut my cabaret show on the cruise liner. And so I'd been prepping for all of this and learning the songs and writing the banter in between. And then when we found out that wasn't going to happen, I was like, do I still write it? Do I still learn it?
Do it. I think do it and give yourself, well, you know how to work Instagram Live now, so give us a little preview.
Little cabaret from the lounge, huh?
Well, I just announced mine yesterday. I was supposed to do one of the first ones for the Theatre Cafe and Lambert and Jackson Productions. They were supposed to be doing, well, I was supposed to be doing the first day, and then for like reasons beyond my control, I had to cancel, so just rescheduled. So it's a bit nerve-wracking though, because you know, like you're just in your living room by yourself and you don't know whether people think you're rubbish because they're just sat at home judging you.
You don't get the live applause. You don't get the
tucking into their food like, oh, that was a bum note. That was a bum note.
Too funny. But then also, I was supposed to be going off to Australia because we were going to do the So Pop Festival over with the Pussycat Dolls and Smash Mouth and Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Oh my God.
This amazing lineup. But all of these things are going to be rescheduled. Yeah. So we just have to sit tight and just be really positive and just look forward to when that actually does happen. So, yeah.
Hit the nail on the head. That's exactly what I think we all need to be doing now. Spinning things like, at first I was like stressed. Obviously, I was ready. I'd done my dressing room out. All my pictures of Michael were up. I was ready for the show. And then Boris had his little 5 p.m. little chin wag with everyone and said, oh, we advise you to not go to the theatre. Yeah. And then literally like that, bam, job gone. And we were, it was so upsetting actually, just to see, especially like, you know, some of these like fresh out of college peeps. It's their first like big job.
Yeah.
Like, luckily, I know what I was missing out. Like I'd done it. Do you know what I mean? But it was quite heartbreaking actually.
Yeah, I think it's been really tough. And I think for people like us who are performers, we're always like looking for the next thing. And we're always like, we're quite high energy people. And I think I've really noticed that there was like a real slump on the second week of people when they were like, oh, we've missed out on these things, we're feeling really sorry for ourselves. But then this massive explosion of people like creating and performing.
Bam! Catch me online.
Like, still here, still got it. Oh my God.
The second week was week. Everyone was getting their stuff ready. Everyone was speaking to their management teams. Everyone was speaking to their web designers like, can you pull this up in 1 week?
Yeah. What can we do? Show tomorrow.
Listen, and I'm actually quite glad to see it. Like, as much as there's a lot happening, it's nice to see people stay motivated, keeping things rolling, not in like every sense. Like, I don't know what keeps happening.
I keep getting a little freeze on your screen, baby.
It's because I'm trying to find the light. I'm trying to look cute. Lots of stuff, but like also on the other hand, and this might sound shady, I don't know whether you're getting the same thing, because I don't know why you might think of that about me, but I'm happy to do my bit. Yes. And I do the odd bit of charity moments here and there, but I've never had more requests for gigs, darling.
So many requests.
Honey,
I know. I know. I do
mean?
feel like people are saying, "Can you just do a gig? Can you just get together with everybody? Can you just?" It's like
because we know you're free. Like you're not up to that much, are you, Faye? Because I know you can't really go anywhere. So do you mind just coming and doing a Q&A for us? Actually, I'd rather cook myself a roast and have a wine.
I know. And the thing is, you have got to allow yourself to say no to these things as well. You're not everyone's beck and call, but at the same time, you can pick and choose some really amazing things.
Nice ones.
People together. Exactly. But just because you're at home doesn't mean you're like ready to go.
Available for everything. Yeah. Imagine if there wasn't a pandemic. No one's ever been so darn cheeky. Did you see my little rant on Instagram the other day when Courtney redid it? Honestly, every word that I said was so true. Just because we're in a pandemic, honey, doesn't mean I can cater to your cousin's brother's sister's cat. Like, I've got bills to pay.
Because we're also kind of dealing with it in our own way as well. And I feel like as well, being at home, it's amazing to spend time. But now I'm the chef, I'm the gardener, the dog is like literally like a limpet on me. I have one.
Are you a teacher too?
Sorry?
Are you a teacher too? Are you having to do like the schoolwork and all of that?
We're on Easter holidays right now, so it's all right.
Take a break, honey.
Yeah, but also it's like, because I've just got Benjamin, it's really wonderful, and he's an amazing kid, but man, he can talk sometimes. And it's like, sometimes I need some me time, and even though we do so much together, it's like sometimes like the days feel quite long, because he goes to bed at like 9:30ish, and it's like sometimes I just need to breathe a little bit too.
Have a glass of wine, run yourself a bath.
Yeah, and just sometimes just take a little time out. Yeah, a little bit of pamper time and a little bit of zen,
Oh, well, honestly, it's so nice to see your face. And listen, like I said to Mel yesterday, it was just so amazing to see you guys, like, me as a performer, like, I only ever have to think about myself, really. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And when I think about, like, performers, moms, especially with like kids, I'm like, how do they even manage to manage not just your life, your kids' life, a family life, everything at the same time? Like, how can you inspire others that want to do exactly the same thing?
Do you know what? It's really interesting. I watch quite a lot of mums when they do interviews, actresses, performers and what have you, because I always think, you feel like you're the only one. When you first have your kid, you have a guilt because you feel like you need to stay home, but you have this drive and you have to live your life too. It's part of life. It's part of your journey, but it doesn't mean you have to stop being you. So I think, I was really inspired by actually Shobna. I think I saw in doing a review. I know that you're going to speak to her later on, aren't you?
Yeah, on Friday, I think, yeah.
And I can remember being inspired by her actually, just saying that, life goes on. We're not the only people who work. We're not the only women who work. Everybody who has to go back to work or who wants to go back to work should be able to. But it's all about putting that whole help around you into place. So I think Benjamin was one when I first went back to work, and I started doing gigs on a weekend. I had this musical theatre show that I was touring with, and so that was a really nice gentle start. But then when the contract started coming in, and there'd be like 6 months, it was like we had to make massive decisions. How are we going to deal with this? And Benjamin came with me, in his buggy. I toured with a nanny to start off with.
That's what Claire said she did. Well, Claire did do it on tour of Hairspray. I literally saw Jackson with her to take his first steps. Like he was part of the family. It was gorgeous.
Yeah, exactly. And actually it's really enriching for your kid to grow up around that sort of area as well. I mean, Benjamin comes into our dressing rooms. He's loved by everyone in the cast. I think it's a really exciting life for them to be exposed to. But 100%. Benjamin would literally be in the car seat underneath my dressing table while I was getting ready. And then showtime came along, and then the nanny would take over. And that was all good up until school time. So then obviously you're not allowed to take kids out of school anymore. And I didn't want to...
Should we just pop to Florida? Do you know what I mean? Have a week off. No.
I know, right? You can't do that anymore. Mum's doing a really great show over in LA. Can we just all go? No.
Sorry, guys. Really busy. Mum's on tour. See ya.
I know. So this is kind of what it ended up being. So I'd have to like do a massive discussion, family discussion, Southern family, my Northern family, because I'm based up in the Northeast, nannies, anyone who could help. So then we were doing school pickups, you know, Monday it was Nano, Tuesday it was Granddad, Wednesday, you know, all these things. And you just have to put your help into place. And we're not the first generation to do it, so we shouldn't feel guilty, you know. And
Benedict should be proud.
Yeah, and I also want to show Benjamin that, you know, I love my job. I'm so passionate. I work really, really hard, and it just gives me the biggest joy. And I want him to have that sort of work ethic as well. Yes. Find something that he really loves and just go for it. Yeah, and
no matter what.
Yeah, and not to be afraid to lean on other people to help him with his dream. And the same as for me, you know, and we did the same with, you know, Michael, my husband. You know, we make, you know, things possible for him. And you
Michael, good name.
Michael, yes, the boy. How's the boy? I'll send my love to you.
Oh, Will, he misses you.
Oh, he's loved. Are you with him? Are you locked down with him?
Yeah, I had to lock down with him. I was like, that's it. And then I'm not missing London at all, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, it's just
so nice to have some fresh air.
Yeah, exactly, clean air. It's yeah, it's all good. So your thing tomorrow night though is that live in your house?
So it got announced last night, but it's not actually tomorrow. It's in like next Thursday. But yeah, just like a full on 45-minute concert. And sorry, Faye, I'm not like you. I'm not pop star. Do you know what I mean? So I've never done anything like this before. So I'm like,
You're gonna live your best life. But how does that work? So do you have the music all ready? Do you just like pop your little playlist
Literally, I'm gonna pop my phone down like that. Don't even know whether I'll do it in the woods. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh my God, do it in the woods. I'm much fun.
Swing on a little cheeky number from somewhere. I'm gonna have to get one sent because I did not bring looks. And literally, I'm probably gonna have a music man. I might have to give Michael a job just to give me press and play and next and whatever. Yeah. I'll give you a lot of chit chat in between, some interludes about how I made it here, and I'm just gonna sing some bops.
Yeah,
why not? Do you know what I'm mixing?
Are you gonna choose? Yeah, are you gonna choose your set list, or are you gonna let people choose?
I did ask. I said, listen, holler at me if anybody's got any requests. And a few people were like, oh, I do them stupid nursery rhymes, but like make them cute, like a postman pat.
Oh my God,
pat. And people have been requesting that. I'm like, guys, can we be serious, please? I'm an artist.
You got to put some comedy in there too.
Listen, you got to give the people what they need. So you might get a bit of Postman Pat, you might get a bit of Humpty Dumpty. Just keep them guessing. Oh, you know what I always remember? You're on tour when literally, what would it be like? The Saturday morning, you would get up early, you would catch a flight, you'd go home and come back. What, Monday?
Yeah.
The commitment to the family life.
Yeah, travel is serious, but you have to do everything you can. I feel like the way that I have had success with balancing my career and family life is just to bust your gut and get there and get home. You know, you take your time out. Everybody else is going out on Saturday night and having the drinks and spending the time because they know they have the Sunday off.
We got a couple of nights out with you though, but I was like...
We did get a couple.
Yeah. I was the same though, to be fair. Even on Saturday nights, I wouldn't be going full out. Have a couple of cheeky porn star martinis and it'd be like... Gotta lead by example, you know.
A little sparkling pear and she's on her way.
Do you know what I mean? Bye, Addison Lee's outside, guys. Sorry, I ordered it. I didn't want to go crazy.
Your chauffeur's waiting for you. Bye.
I would actually do it tactically, so I wouldn't go out. If I ordered the car, I knew I had to get in it.
Yeah, so. But also to save this, oh my goodness, because I mean, Jamie was such a big hard thing as well. I did feel like it was quite a nice little cushy job for me though, because I had my one little song.
That one good song.
I mean, I was busy in the recording studio during the day because we were doing band stuff. Let's just say.
Dot.
Mm. And so I was spending all my time doing the vocals during the day for that, and then coming and doing the shows. And I was like, I'm quite happy we just got the one song.
Just the one.
Out,
and then you can mime in the finale.
I know. I'm done.
How about our scene together? Because we had a lot of fun.
Oh my God, it was just so beautiful working with you. You've just got the best energy, and you are an insane singer and an insane dancer, and I mean you're like proper triple threat all over.
Thanks.
And it's such a joy to know that it was wonderful to work with you, but also you're really humble and you're a real team player. You know, backstage, everyone's got your back, and you know, you should feel really proud of yourself that, you know, everyone who meets you has, even though you're a big face, you know, you're a big character, you've got it all going on, but you've got a really massive heart, and I think that's such an inspiration for other people to see as they're coming through and working with you as well. It was really cool.
Oh, thanks, Faye. That really touched my heart. That. Yeah. I really appreciate that. Like, yeah, I just.
But you are also crazy as well.
I'm wild, but I always try to be the nicest person I can. Like, I would hate for someone to have worked with me and be like, "Oh, he's a bit of a knob." Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
there's space to have a lull, but also like with a bit of heart.
But I think there's a fine line in our industry as well. I think because some people can be super talented, but they can also know it a bit too much and then put the wrong sort of vibe.
And cockiness, don't get them confused, I say. Yeah, I know what I can do. I know my limits, and I know I'm a bad bitch when I need to be. But I also know, girl, I can't sing that song. I can't do that step. Like, you won't get. I'm not deluded. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know my limits.
And also, I think it's really important when you're doing theatre gigs. And also, I think it's really important when you're doing theatre gigs.
Hello?
There you are. She's back.
Oh my goodness, sorry, I lost you for a second. Right, before my Wi-Fi absolutely locks down, let's open up the floor to a couple of questions. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So, who has a question? Holla at us, holla at us. I know. I'm just hoping all these pictures are PC. Okay, we're back. We're working. Holla at us. Being a BA on's acting has actually made me realise that about some... Oh, that's not a question, but that's a statement. But yes, go. I'm glad you agree. Right. Any advice for kids wanting to go into the musical theatre industry? Ooh. What would you do if your son turned around to you tomorrow and like, Mum, I wanted to be an actor? What would you say? What would you do? What would you say?
So I think anybody trying to get into this industry needs to realise that there are ups and downs, and you need to accept that you won't get every audition, and you need to keep on plowing through until it's your job and your time. So you just have to keep working away at you, finding out who you are, and just practice, try and find out everything about the industry and find out what your best accolade is.
Yes, fab. So
who are you?
What have you been doing to keep busy during the lockdown? Like, what's your favourite things to be doing at home? That's 2 questions in one.
Oh, what about you?
Me?
Yeah.
I have been Netflix galore, TV series galore, watched so many like old maiden type movies that I wouldn't necessarily have seen. What's the one?
Nice.
Yeah, and reading a bit more. I wake up trying to have like a meditation moment. I did it I've lost track on it a little bit, but I'm trying to get it back. And I've been doing
Are you doing it with somebody?
No, just me. We've got, honestly, you can't write it. This is what I'm saying. That's a dance studio.
Beautiful. Oh, I saw that. That's amazing.
It's a dance studio next door. So I've been dancing. I've been doing my dance classes. I've been doing like solo classes, which has been really cute. One-on-one tutorials.
How are you keeping your vocals going? Are you still singing a lot? No.
Well, I've done the odd gig for people. Oh, can you do this? Can you do that? Now, and the lucky thing is, these songs I sang in my sleep. Do you know what I mean? Did them 8 times a week, so I can just whack out, don't even know it, and it's all right.
It's all back there.
Yes, but I am going to start doing more warm ups the next couple of days to get me cute for my 100%.
Yeah.
Right. Any backstage theatre routines that get you into character?
Oh, I always think that just getting into your room and getting the makeup on, getting the costume on,
That face.
vibe, yeah, you're ready. Yeah, I love that. That's my favourite bit, like backstage, like getting your makeup on and hearing the buzz.
Part of the day, I loved doing my beat, like, and if like warm up ran over too long, I'd be like, guys, I'm sorry, I love yous, but I'm gonna look clapped if you guys don't wrap this up. And I know I'm not playing alphabet, but this boy is not 16. Do you know what I mean?
Babe, doesn't she know it?
No, you're gorgeous, don't be silly. Right, let's take one more question. Most incredible moment on stage. So, you've toured the world, I'm sure, the country, everywhere. So, what's been like a moment that you've been like, wow, this is my life?
Wow, that's really hard because there've been different things in different moments. I
Pick
think
a couple.
the
Go on,
first time we did, I think the first time Steps did a show, that was pretty mind blowing because that was all for us. People were there. The cheering was incredible, and just it was like the buzz, the adrenaline was just crazy. That's why I love touring so much. It's just such a buzz. I think on stage, when I did my first ever musical, it was Tell Me on a Sunday, which was a one woman show, and that was pretty mind blowing. And I felt so proud of myself afterwards. I'd like nailed it and gone out there and done something after Steps had disbanded, and I had something for me, and I found something that I could carry on doing. So that was really a big moment for me. But I think sometimes just the laughs on stage, the camaraderie, it's just electric, and I feel really blessed to be in this industry in the way that I am still. It's great.
It's honestly fab, isn't it? Like, I don't think I could pick anything else. I'm not sure about you. Like, I don't know whether there's anything else for. Like, this is just it for forever, to be honest. And what a great industry to be in.
We're kind of the people that, you know, if there isn't a job, you create a job for yourself as well. You know, if I ever have a dry patch or I feel like I need to express myself in a different way, or the job hasn't come up that I feel satisfied with or something, I'm like, right, what do I do now? I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to put something out there, you know, and I don't think there's any other industry that you can do that in.
No. Oh, Faye, thank you so much for chatting with me. I honestly so appreciate it. This week is going to be really inspiring for a lot of people. I miss you loads. I'm glad we've just had a little chin wag, basically. Thank you for tuning in.
I just love you so much. I love your energy. I'm glad that you're safe and well. Love to Michael.
Absolutely.
And have a great week, babe.
Lots of love. Take care.
Love you.
Love you.